Now, a report on migrant domestic workers to the Middle East countries is outpinning government for delaying to streamline relations with some of the nation's countries where these girls end up trafficked. According to the International Domestic Workers Federation and the HTA's union, the migrant domestic workers have continued to suffer immensely due to torture, sexual harassment, overwork, and above all, exorbitant extortions from recruitment agencies. This comes at a time when many Ugandan youth are lining up at the recruitment agencies to go to the Middle East in search for employment.
You have no means of coming back.
Trafficking of Ugandan girls to work as domestic workers in the Middle East came into limelight in 2015 when a number of girls were brutally tortured in countries including Oman, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and many others. This prompted the government of Uganda to slap a ban on migrant domestic workers' recruitment till an understanding was reached between the royal governments of Saudi Arabia, Jordan, and Uganda. In its research on the Ugandan migrant domestic workers in all destination Middle East countries, the Uganda Hotels, Food Tourism and Allied Workers Union, in partnership with the International Domestic Workers Federation, puts blame on delayed terms between Uganda and some of these labor destination countries.
The government of Uganda is pursuing negotiations of agreements with other Middle East countries, and these include Oman, UAE, Qatar, Kuwait.
The lead researcher on the predicaments of migrant domestic workers, Asumputa Namaganda, further reveals that most of the recruitment agencies still extort large sums of money on the migrant domestic workers, despite the gender ministry warning on the practice.
As we interviewed these domestic workers, we realized they were being charged from the amount of 210,000 to 2.5 million.
The director at the Global Alliance Against Trafficking in Women, Bandana Patanaik, is disturbed by the way some reports are dramatized.
We must not generalize at this moment, because what will happen is this sensationalization at the end will stigmatize the women. Everybody will say, oh, everyone who goes to the Middle East turns mad. Everyone who goes there commits suicide. That's not the case.
Meanwhile, one of the representatives of the recruitment agencies from Dream Connect, Wamani Crispus John, denies extorting money, adding that it could be some of these agencies who were not registered with the Ministry of Gender.
Group of people who have taken it upon themselves. They, I would say, they are the proverbial wolf in sheepskin. They claim that they are helping our people to get for them employment. For us in the industry, call them agents. Now, these agents go to the grassroots and recruit these people. They go to mosques, they go to churches, and they go to communities, to local.
However, not all is gloom, as the report findings put it that the over 20,000 girls working as domestic workers in the Middle East earn a better living than those that stayed back home.
Migration has provided employment opportunities to Uganda migrant domestic workers and hence improved their living conditions and those of their families.
David Matovo and Douglas Setumba with this report.
Now, in the